you're wanting to shop for a Yugo and you end up buying a Lexus from Chief Party. He could sell ice to Eskimos. So he and Jim had this really smooth relationship, and I come along, and I'm, at sometimes in my life, I was really upfront, deal with the facts. But Big Jim came from the old days of Station 20 on Vernon and First. And back in those days, Chief Parley, Captain Elam, Captain Wetzel, Captain Mosley, all the personnel that worked in the fire district in the metro area were handpicked from the ranger in charge. The ranger in charge wasn't the chief yet, that was my dad. And everything was done on a handshake in those days. And Jim and I bridged that gap to where we had a pretty good understanding. He was a no-nonsense, no BS type of guy. When he was locked on, like this gentleman said, there's two sides to him. He was locked on, he couldn't get off, he'd be like a Scud missile. We had several joyous interventions, wrecking incidents. He'd come up, tell me what he has, I'd tell him, what can I do for you? He said, you can stand over there and take care of the press, and the other chiefs that come in, I'll take care of the fire. And that would be my job. We had a good understanding. He enjoyed his tea in the afternoon, and Captain Mosley spoke to the chair in the planning of his little retirement party that we had for him. Captain Wessel and I put together a plan, and I maneuvered, and I don't know if you knew this day, but we took his chair and had it reupholstered, and we gave him that chair.
So
You know, that chair, nobody sat in that chair. Nobody. Somebody would come in on the other shift and say, don't sit in that chair. It will get you.
it will get you.
Big Jim was the real leader of personnel. He was dynamic. In those days, we fought fire like they don't do now. I think we probably were much more effective. Of course, there's new rules and regulations that I know would have really frustrated Jim that they have now that we didn't necessarily have then. And we did a lot of things, and we accomplished a lot of things. Jim was a real pleasure. He was kind of like the song about Big John, and when the mine collapses, he's still there holding up. That would be Big Jim. He'd make sure everybody was out of the structure. He'd be the last one out. It was a pleasure working with him, knowing him. He goes back with my dad, so there was a big relationship there. So we wish him and wish your family all the best. Sorry for your loss, but he was a true firefighter. He taught firemanship to all his subordinates and everybody that was around him. When he was business, you stopped and listened. That was Big Jim. Thank you.